All right, I think I'm live now. Having some technical difficulties with YouTube and network and everything, but well, welcome everyone. Happy New Year. I hope you had a great start into the year. And yeah, hi Lumpy. How you doing? Hope you had a great start into the year as well. New year, same things. Designing, lots of designing, 3D things, or 3D printing. Rickon, how are you? Welcome in. Happy New Year to you too. Okay, at least YouTube is live. Let's going to check on Twitch real quick. That looks good, I guess. All right. We'll see if it holds up or if it crashes again. Anyway, I think we are jumping straight into Fusion. Or, well, almost. I need to reload everything. And then we'll switch. Yeah, the PC is having some issues lately. And I have to restart, I don't know, every day in between sessions. I hope for stream it will be okay now. I need this and I need this one. All right, scene. I need this scene. We don't have the printer running because I forgot about scheduling my print. I printed something in the morning, but yeah, now that it's already finished, and I don't have anything else right now. So, well, maybe next time. So today we are going to continue working on the TIE Fighter base model. First I'm going to change the split direction, because right now the cockpit ball is split vertically. Because I thought this is how I wanted to do things, but I changed my mind and we're going to split it horizontally to stay more truthful to the original studio scale model. and assembly probably will be easier that way. So I don't know if I can change on the original cut or if I have to merge it and cut it again. Guess we'll find out. Cut is already pretty far back in the timeline, but it could be okay. I think we'll just try it and see if everything survives. I don't think I have referenced anything on those two shapes, I guess. But it's not always that simple. So let's see. Right, instead of body to split to use this plane. Let's see. New Fusion is calculating hard, or my PC. The fans have turned on for a second there. Alright, that doesn't look too bad. Seems like everything is okay, except those two, but those are always kind of not okay, but I will fix those at the very last. Because as soon as I change anything again, they are yellow again. Even if the change does not concern them. So let's see. Oh. Nice horizontal cut. Okay. Those two are also still there. They should be. Oops, no. We save later. Oh, did I already cut that here? Interesting. Okay. That is the anti-rotation feature. That will be a part of the canopy star. That you know exactly in which direction you have to place it. And then it does not turn around while you glue it. Okay, that looks good so far. So now we can save that. And I can cross this off my list. And now we are going to put on some panel lines. And for that, I made another ball. Where is it? Oh. This one. That will be our tool to project all the lines on and make the cutout tool for the actual panel lines then. I don't know if I should cut the hole here as well, but I think that should do. I think I will start like this, and if it irritates me, I will cut this out that I can see the canopy star in hole. All right, I wanted to check if I can copy a sketch from somewhere else here and work off from that. Let's see if that works. Let's see if I can find it. Maybe oh yeah. Headlines, cockpit front, regular tie. I was smart enough to give that sketch a name. Oh boy, 307 sketches in this model here. I probably should name more sketches if they are important. Which one is this then? This does not look like that. Another one, and this is another one. Okay. Stuff in the bag. Yeah, this should be the one that I'm looking for. So I could export it as DXF, but I think I will try to go inside the sketch and copy everything natively. Uden, hello, welcome in. It's great to see you in action. That's good to hear. We'll see how much action it actually will be, because the design sessions are mostly not that filled with action. I try to, I don't know, try to do stuff on stream where there's actually something happening. Because when I do the detail work and the nitty-gritty millimeter shoving details around things, that's probably quite boring. But great to see you here. Okay, so let's see if I can copy and paste that. That would be perfect. Copy that. Let's get out of here. And back into the, oh, right, I could have left the sketch open probably and switch models. Fusion can do that now. Couldn't do it a while back. Base model, this one. Let's see. Paste. Well, look at that. It looks centered. Ooh, oh, let's see. This one here. The rod. That looks quite alright. Nice. Let's confirm that. Well, that worked better than I thought. Okay, let's save that first before we go on. And I need to switch to another reference picture because this is the other side I chose to do there. Yeah, I already did this sketch when I was working on the TIE Avenger from Andor Season 2. And then I started to model the lines from the normal TIE Fighter. And then I realized it doesn't match up at all with the model from Andor. So I redid everything for the Avenger, but I kept this for exactly this case once I do the regular TIE base shape. So now I can work off of that. Which one did I use? I think it's... Was it that one? Okay, quickly checking. Twitch still running. And YouTube as well. Good. I'm a little anxious now that stream is dying on me again. That's not fun. Or was it this one? No, can't see the top. Maybe I use this as well because the shading lighting is better on that one. There you can see the lower half. I'll just put that over here. Or I think I can maybe put them both here. This and that. Alright, but I did this side. Because I need this as reference points as well. So mirror the sketch or mirror those parts? What to do? Yeah, I think I'm gonna mirror the sketch and then I need the other picture. Anyways, never mind. Okay, let's see. Can I just select everything again and mirror along this axis? There you go. Okay, now it's kind of busy here. I don't know if I like that. It's honestly fascinating to watch the beginning of what I'll be printing and then painting in a bit. That's great that you like it. Yeah, this is what drives me, what I find fascinating as well. You fiddle around with all these sketches and shapes and everything, and you put everything together, and then you push the print button, and then just a couple of hours later you have the finished part in your hand, and that's kind of neat. So let's see if the lines still are correct or if I need to adjust anything. I think I did the main work already. It should be in place where it needs to be. Oh, I just see here's a pen line as well. I did not notice that before. But yeah, I think we can place this at a later point. Need to quickly check if this is on the other side as well, because I want to document all the irregularities or asymmetries, that I know what to mirror and what not. I'll also check back here. Yeah, there's this pen line and this one. So at least the front one is on both sides. The rear line. Yeah, is here as well. Okay. They made something symmetric for a change. On the X-Wing, it's a nightmare. Nothing is symmetric. But even on the TIE Fighter, also some things that are not 100% symmetric. Those things, for example, this one, this, and this. All are a little bit different. And the ones on the front probably as well. I haven't checked that thoroughly, but you can see this one is thicker, this plate here, than this one up top here. And this is a thing where I need to make up my mind if I'm going ultra crazy once I make the studio accurate model and make all those different as well, or if I say, nah, I just take the shape I like the most and copy it all over the place. I'm not sure yet. Maybe I will ask the internets. But I guess I know what answer will come from there. Right, okay, we check this. This is symmetric. I don't need to write anything down. Let's go here again. Do I... Where's my PDF? I think it's okay to use a little creative license. You appear to be sticking very close to the studio version already. Well, that's what I'll try to do to get it as accurate as possible. And yeah, that's, I don't know, on the X-Wings that I did, I went super crazy. I implemented all the asymmetries that I could find, but it's so time consuming. It's crazy. So I don't know if I wanted to do this here as well. Well, I'm going to do some other Thai versions as well where there is no studio model, and on those I will definitely not do that. Those will just be plain symmetric because there's no studio model you can compare to. I think most, if not all, Star Wars models are asymmetrical, which undeniably has its charm. Yeah, of course. They were all made by hand, more or less, so yes. You're absolutely right there. That's, at least on the X-Wings, what gives them the charm. There are also models that are just one-sided. I think it's the first Star Destroyer that they made for episode 4. There's a hero side that is completely detailed, and the other side there are some panel lines in it, and that's it. The rest I think is blank, because you don't ever see it in any other shot. Then if you're going to do that, what you're gonna do? Either do something completely random, freestyle, or just copy and paste the one side to the other. But yeah, on some models or on some designs, I like to bring in asymmetry. But sometimes I'm just like, no, copy that. Oops. Yeah, another fun fact, CGI-wise, the newer X-Wings from Rogue One, for example, Mandalorian and whatnot, the digital ones, they are completely symmetric now. And that's just wrong. Because they also let me see if I can find it real quick. Can you see it in this shot? Oh, hardly. Let's see if I can find it better. Yeah, no pictures of that thing here. Let's see. YouTube, there must be a clip or something. Let's see. But first, advertisement. In the meantime, I can load my X-Wing to compare. Is it here? Oh, you can. There was one scene where you can see it pretty clear. Anyways, maybe you can see this. Topic is those parts here. They are clearly not symmetrical in any kind of way. And in Rogue One, on the CGI model, they just mirrored it. So you can see this one is the wrong way. Unfortunately, it's too dark here, but they are all oriented inwards. So if you close the wings on this particular model, those kind of shapes would collide. So yeah. So CGI is not always the best thing. X-Wing is a work of art and everything I've ever dreamed of. It is absolutely flawless. I said there studying it, trying to spot a single mistake, and I found absolutely nothing. Seriously well done. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. That means a lot to me. If my work and effort is appreciated, and I dare you to find something. Some people thought they found something, but then I showed them the reference material and they're like, oh, I didn't know that. For example, this bigger gap here, and then this part is slightly off here. But anyways, back to the TIE Fighter panel lines. Actually I wanted to switch this picture here, right? And check if the angle of those two particularly are correct. I haven't designed those flaps thingies here and there. But those panel lines should more or less go into the middle of this shape there, and also down here. Although that's not quite in the middle. This is more in the middle than this. So that would be correct, and this not as much. But same situation here. Do you do it asymmetric or not? On the panel lines, I rather tend to not right now. Yeah, the canopy star is also not entirely correctly placed, or this is out-centered. I don't know. It's here as well. I think so. It's probably this creeply piece that is a little off-center. Can maybe measure the distance to the laser cannons roughly. .2 or so. This is like, yeah, that's way less. So this creeply part here in the middle is slightly off center to the left in flight direction. But also the panel lines probably, this is also, this one is directly on this little hole here, and this is next to it. Seems like I decided to go in the middle. This is okay, this is okay, this should also be okay. I probably make those a little bit longer. I don't know where the creepy part will be here exactly. Could be enough, but let's see if I can just drag that. Oh, careful. It's moving the entire sketch. Oh, right, I'm not even in sketch mode. Wait. Let's go back in there. Let's try this again. It's still moving around. Ah, okay, it's not fixed to the center. Ooh, I hope I only need to fix this one point. Can I do this? Sketch geometry is over constrained. How so? I can move it around like crazy. So, it's not constrained at all. That's what I'm thinking. Why not? I want to align the middle point of the sketch to the absolute middle of the coordinate system, but it won't let me do that. Don't know why. Okay, let's try the other way around. No. Well. Then how about we just fix it in place here? Yep, that worked. Okay, so now we can drag this. Well, place a little bit. Come on. There you go. Yeah, okay, that was too long. It will not go beyond the 2 points here. Drag it back a little again. Okay, maybe it was okay after all. Okay, I think we're ready to make the cutout tool. Let's check if I have everything. This is this one, this down here, this one that goes over there, and that one that goes up. That might need to go a little more to the right here. Maybe, I guess we'll see what it looks like when it's cut out, and that we can still adjust, hopefully. Okay, let's leave that like that. What? Nyong, Thai edition. Well, that goes completely different, Jumper, but welcome in. How are you doing? I do not dare to make the original sound right now. Because I probably will make a fool out of myself. And I'm not ready for that yet. Yeah, I don't know how to transcribe the Thai sound. Well, I don't know. Yeah, once I'm affiliate or something, I will put some sound files and you can play with them. I actually don't know if that is a YouTube thing as well. I don't think so. What did I want to do? Right, I wanted to save. And hydrate. Okay, that is saved. So now we oh, maybe that was why I wanted to split it vertical first. Let's see, now we're going to project the lines onto the ball. It will place them all around, but I hope in the correct way. We shall see, I guess. Do another sketch. Oh no, I destroyed his groove, almost. But yeah, don't forget to save, lol. Yeah, saving is the most important thing in CAD modeling. Or I guess in any 3D modeling for that matter. But especially in CAD, because CAD programs, they are so fragile and bitches. They like to crash just randomly. Or anything that has to do with PCs or old games. With PCs right now, yes, because mine is also having some issues. When I have too many Windows programs and whatnot open, then all of a sudden everything turns black for like 2 minutes. Then it comes slowly back. Completely PC is frozen. My background picture is gone and yeah, basically nothing works anymore. And then I have to restart. This happened almost every day for the last couple week or 2 weeks. It might be something graphics driver related, I don't know. Yikes indeed. Okay, project on this ball surface. Wait, is this the correct one? Yes. That's my tool ball. And now we select all our lines. Or maybe just half of it. I think I only need to select one half and then I can mirror it over to the other side. At least I hope so. Otherwise we come back. Wait, what did I click now? Was it? This one here. Along a vector, and the vector shall be this one. Wait a minute. Is missing something? Is this not a line here? Oh, probably not. No, they just painted this edge here, but it's not an actual panel line. Oh, let's double check. Nope, there is no line here indeed. Vector with a piranha gun? Oh yeah. Oh, that dude. Oh, I just was thinking, huh? Right. Despicable me. Oh, I just found another asymmetry thingy. This tank track piece has another rectangular piece here, and this one does not. And this is more up top towards the cockpit hatch. Interesting. Is this as well on the rear? Not as much. It has a little bit extra shape here, but this as well. So on the front it's more different. The rear seems to be the same. Interesting. So I will make a screenshot of that and put it on my list of asymmetries. Oops. Just put it down here. There you go. Magnum, welcome in. Hi, how are you doing? Happy New Year. My first stream of the year, so I can still say that, right? Right, this was not a panel line. We can leave that as is. Quickly check if we have everything. This one. This one. This. We'll do this later. This. And those here around. Okay, yeah, they go both ways now. That is okay, I guess. What about those? They don't go to the canopy as well. Okay, they stop there. The upper one as well. Can barely see it, but I think so. On the other side, they do at least stop both. So I'll take that. Confirm the sketch and save, and now we can make a lot of nice little pipes. And that will be then our cutting tool for the panel lines. At the moment, I assume they use the same scribing tool that they used for the X-Wing. So I'm quickly going to measure what diameter I use, but I think it's 0.5 millimeters. Why can't you? Why doesn't give me a diameter when I measure that? Okay, different one. What about you? 0.5 millimeters, yes. Is finished. Okay, let's hide everything real quick. Wait. The sketch I need. You know what? I will make a screenshot of this one panel line here as well, so that I don't forget it later down the line. Better safe than sorry. Because I don't know if I will do this today or if I'll leave it for later. All right. 0.5 we said. Can I select multiple? I can. Thank goodness. But that's it. Yeah. Oh. I didn't mean to cut. This should join. There you go. Oh. Dude, you should join. Why doesn't it recognize my selection? I remember my selection. That's totally not annoying. Seriously? Every fucking time. Oh, now join. Great. Stupid. I will do the rear ones as well, but I think I need to check the rear if it's completely the same as the front. Because I don't think it is in this section. Because the laser cannon is in here, On the rear? What's on the rear here? Nothing. Okay, then I can't use the same as in the front, unfortunately. And the distance between those surrounding lines and this round feature here appear to be more than it is in the front towards the canopy star. So I need to figure out if the diameter of this is different or if the panel lines are different. But at the moment I tend to think that the diameter of this thing is a little bit different, because if you look here, those, I think the model makers call those bow ties. They should be the same dimension everywhere. When you look here, it's flush to this object, but there is a little bit room to this geometry. And if you assume that this is symmetric front to back, you can see that there's not as much space here. At least on top here. There it's a little bit more, but maybe it's a little crooked. So for the studio accurate model, I have to figure those things out. For the one I am currently making, it doesn't matter. So I will leave those for now symmetric, but wait a minute. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this is not. This one's not there on the rear, so yeah, we need to cut this and delete that, and I don't need that as well, so I can delete those two. You're not going to need that. Too many details. Yeah. That's unfortunately true. But compared to a Millennium Falcon or so, it's not that much. So now we have that. Print back. Wait. That way. Okay. Now I need to shorten this one because we don't need that geometry over here. So we take this surface and drag it somewhere around here. Okay. So that it doesn't show up here in the rear. The rest is okay. Whoa, that looks weird. Need to get rid of the sketches real quick. Oh, that's better. Okay, let's hide the tool and bring back the intended ball halves. This one, oh, I need to rename it. It's not front anymore, it's bottom and top. Top, bottom, all right. All right, I need to do I trim it here or do I let it run underneath it? I don't know what they did on the original model because I never seen a naked ball here without the detail glued on. But if you assume, oh, I pointed to the wrong picture. You can't see that. I mean, this lines here that go underneath this edge here. I would assume they scribed it all the way through and then glued the patch on top of it. So I might just do that as well. It's just a little stupid for printing, at least when you're printing resin, so you can't have some uncured resin inside here. And that would be not cool, but it's probably also that little that it will get cured, at least during printing or during in the curing machine anyways. So yeah, I don't know yet. But I also can make the patch thicker towards the inside and then close up that gap as well. I think I'm going to do that. But first let's cut the panel lines. Wait. Before we do anything serious, let's save first. Because you never know. Okay. I think I'm going to keep this as a tool, so let's rename that. Panel line stamp, because we're going to stamp it out there, more or less. Let's start with the top one, this one, and then boom, yep. And this one. Cut, keep my tool and go. And that was quick, okay. Sometimes it takes forever to cut two shapes. This one again, keep it, okay. So then let's move this up here. I made a tool folder in my structure here, so I will, everything that I have to just cut out some geometry, I will place it here then. So then it's nice and organized. So now we have our panel lines here. And now I remember I forgot to mirror it to the other side, and this is now plain. Oh well. Rolling back. Take this, mirror. Oop, this one. There you go. Roll it forward again, so hide this. And now they're on both sides. Very nice. Okay, that looks weird here, but this will be cut out later. Where's my canopy? There you go. So, what do you think? Looks kind of tile-like already, doesn't it? At least this one side here. Right, I wanted to check this distance here, the proportions of that section. If that is how it should be. Let's activate perspective for this as well. Because as we know, perspective is a bitch. Bring this up here. At first glance, I would say that looks good. So by the way, this is how I spend a lot of time when doing this, staring at the reference and the cat model back and forth. And then I go to sleep, look at it at the next day, and then I think, what? Looked completely wrong. Not every time, but someday. You stare so long at this, and then I don't know. It's getting weird. The distance here is a little more than here, but down here it looks good. So this again, asymmetry and stuff. But getting this pen line geometry is hard enough, so I don't think I will fiddle around with making it asymmetric or putting the canopy star a little down or shifting it around or so. I think that will ruin more than it will bring benefit in the end. I'm not quite sure about those two though. Maybe they need to go a little higher up there. But I guess I will only see that once I made those bow tie pieces to check the proportions and things. But for now, that's good. So for my other tie that I'm doing right now, have I ever shown that on stream? I think last year, end of last year. So this thingy here. For this, it will be totally enough. Because like I said, this one does not have a studio model, so nothing to compare to, so I can do whatever I want. to... This here in the back is different though. I just closed it, didn't I? Yeah. Okay, this is okay, but we need to add this piece here in the middle. The zigzag and this kind of rectangle. Is this a panel line as well? I don't think so. Or is it? Maybe it is. It has a little highlight here in the picture. See if I have another better picture. I have this one. And there's a definite shadow here, so that must be a panel line. Okay. So let's add that. I think I will go with this one here, and this one. Put them side by side. So I think I need to make another sketch. I don't think it makes sense to put it in the original. Okay, so let's create a new one. And but I can. Or can I? No, I don't think so. I wanted to try to use one of those sketch lines as a reference, but this is way shorter. So I guess I need to manually put it here. So this is the original sketch. Maybe I can... Let's see. I will just copy one of those and rotate it to the bottom. I think that could work. So let's use this one here. And go back into the new sketch, paste it, and let's rotate it around. Where's the center? There it is. Did it select? I think so. But no. That is the wrong direction. I want this here. What? This axis here, dude. come all the way out. Now I can grab it. Oh, why is it complicated? So now I can, yes, I can rotate it down here, but yeah, it's not quite right. Yeah. I don't think that will help me. What to do? Well, let's just leave it there and what is the radius? 90 something. So I will just make a new arc here, and yeah, I need the other side as well. So I will just project the old one. This one here. Now I can place it here, and why can't I put in a radius? Well, then let's just place it and then give it the dimension 90 point, oops, 88, let's see. That looks all right. And now we need the zigzag. So I guess we can use this and make an offset to around, I don't know, maybe here. Let's get the canopy back. Oh, it is. So then let's hide this here. So I can use the canopy frame as a reference. Yeah, the diameter of this one must be smaller than the one of the canopy. Otherwise, this needs to be down here. Well, I think it's more like here. Okay, let's measure proportions real quick. This is 2. Two, 1.2. Just here for now. So this is 16.9. Two divided by 7 times 2, 4.8. I assume those two will also go towards the center, so let's drag it from the center outward, like, yeah, I only need to go to this one here. What did I say? 4.83? Hey. Oh. No, now I pushed this sketch part here that I copied because it wasn't constrained by anything, so well, since I can't use it anyway, so let's delete that and project the original line like we did on the right side here. Get this. And now do the dimension again. 4.8, word 3. There you go. And the other one. To 2.9. So this should be 2.9. Yeah, the diameter must be smaller than, if my calculations are correct, which unfortunately I don't know yet. Wait. Did it? Oh, I changed my hair. What? Wait a minute. No, that should be all right. I just screwed up this one thing. Let me quickly check. Let's correct this real quick. Well, marginal differences, but you know, perfectionists here, so okay. Screwed it up again. Is big 7. Okay. All right, I need this one as well. forgot about that. This and this doesn't really matter. I just need the distance here, right? Just proportionate 1. So 2.3. Let's get that in the center. No, it should be this down here. And yeah, I need a reference here. Let's get this sketch back, reference this line as well. So now I can put the dimension from here to here. And that is 2.38. And then the panel line in the middle. It might go all the way through here because there's also a little highlight and shadow in this picture here. It's very marginal, but that could well be. Let's check the other image again real quick. It's a bunch of pixels. That could be anything. But at least it's to here. But I don't know if it goes all the way through. Let's see if we can find another picture. I don't have that many from the TIE Fighter. This 12 is this one. No, this one. Maybe. Let's see here if the shadows are better. I would say it goes through because there's also just a tiny little bit of highlights and shadows. So I think it goes through here. Let's make it all the way through. So that means you go down there. Okay. Now let's clean up the sketch. And then we can make the next tool. Oh, wait. Is that the correct thing? Alright, yeah. This and this. And this. But we will keep that line as a reference in case we need to alter the angles. It's good to have the complete line. So what we can do is we can break the line here. You see the little red X. Do you? On the screen? I don't know. Maybe you can see it. So when I click this, now those are two independent, more or less independent line. I mean, they are still connected, like you can see. So now we can click this one and make this a construction line, so that this will not be in the final pipe feature that we are doing. Same thing we'll do with this one here. And we'll break this, and then we will I actually just wanted this one break, not the two here. You know what? I'll just delete this and we can do a completely separate construction line from here to here and take the same radius. Like that. Then we are going to select those three and mirror. Do I need to mirror them? Yeah, because I don't know how long this will then be, unless I... Now I can trim this side here off, so then we have the one side, and then we can make the pipes and then mirror the pipes again like we did with the other pen lines. So that should be it. Okay, let's confirm that and save that. Maybe bring a little more. All right, before we make the pipe tool thingy, we need to project them on the ball. I forgot about that. So yet another sketch. Project on this surface. And we need this, and... come on. This one. Jip. Okay. Okay, now it's also on the front and the back, but we don't need this. We just need this right here. Okay, hide everything again. Wait. Except for you. Oh. Exit the sketch and then we can use our pie piece. Join, great. No. The bottom one here. Mirror that like so. All those two attached. I hope so. We shall see. It is one body, so it look. See if there's a surface in here. No. It should be all right. And then now we can subtract this again from here. Keep my tool. All right. I actually, could have merged this pipe tool with the other one, but too late for that. Anyways, get rid of this. Hide the sketches. And now we have the panel lines down here. course, the geometry that covers up this portion here is not there yet, so it looks a little bit weird. But oh, yeah, right. I forgot the middle one. Yeah, it's getting late. I need to project. Wait. This one as well. Along this vector. Okay. Oops. Back to sketch. And let's roll this back real quick. Isolate. And do another one here, but I don't need the complete circle, so let's just let it end here in the middle. 0.5 join. Okay. So now it should be correct. Bring back the Boolean operator and unisolate the oh, interesting. Oh, that's why. I was wondering why the bottom panel lines didn't shine through my toolbar here, but because it was not even shown, so never mind. Why is that? Okay, I'm confused. Why? I should have cut this right out here. I don't understand. Anyways, let's quickly check here. The middle panel line is now here. We have this one, this one, this one, the middle one, and this zigzag around here. Perfect. Okay, let's save, and then I will check what's up with this little leftover geometry. This here is should have been cut out with the pipe tool that I created. Yeah, there's the gap. Why is that though? Didn't I? Did I make them all separate? Why did I make them all separate? forgot to make the chain here. Let's do that. Then I can get rid of those 3. Okay, now it should be... how it's supposed to... let's see. Those 2 ball shapes. Yep, now it's gone. Now it's correct. Alright, a little mess up. My bad. Let's check all those connections. Anyway, though. It seems to be all right now. Okay, front. I'm sorry if I make you guys dizzy right now. Okay. Checking here, those should cut all the way nicely through. Okay. On top here as well. And on the bottom, no we're left over. No, those are all nice and clean. Goodie. Okay, time to save again. Okay, so that worked pretty well. What is a way simpler shape than the X-Wing. So now we have this pen line that will go underneath here, but like I said, I will simply take this surface and make it thicker towards the inside. Well, at least I try. Let's see if Fusion lets me, because sometimes some geometry is just not able to be thickened. But this one looks okay. 0.5 millimeter should be enough. Cover it all up. Okay. So bad. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. When I yeah, probably will make this a part with this and separate from the cockpit ball anyway, so when you glue them together they cannot protrude, but then it's not a problem if this panel line goes all the way through, so because there will be no cavity left that will print weird when this part is not present anyway. Okay, never mind, let's redo that. Oop. Yeah, I thought too much. Doesn't even matter, at least at the standpoint I'm right now with my assembly concept. Oops. Oh, hi Alex. Happy New Year to you too. How are you doing? Welcome in. I'm fine, and you? I'm also fine. It's getting a little late, so a little tired, and I'm making some little mistakes here and there, but other than that, I can't complain. What have you been up to today? I'm just making panel lines right now. Right, I can bring back the top half. Okay, I don't need to cover that up. That is alright. This is there. So then I can do the ones down here, I guess. I wanted to quickly check if those are on top here as well, but I don't think so. At least I did not realize those up here. But there, well, maybe. Do I have a picture with a little better shadow? Not so much. Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I don't think that there's anything. Maybe I'll ever so slightly this and this, maybe. I don't know, maybe it's just a scratch in the paint. Because down here there are really really obvious. No. Can't see anything here. That is not an original. Doesn't help. Can't see anything here as well, so I will not do them on top here. Okay, so just focus on the ones at the bottom. You can go. This can go as well. I have too many pictures open right now. What do you think about that? Is that panel line or greebly or T profile? I think the T profile ends here. So that could be another panel line. unless it's a square-shaped chip panel thingy that they glued on here. But it doesn't look so in this here. So I think those are also two tiny little panel lines. I find more and more interesting. But I hope that's it then. Question is, how are they oriented? It seems like those two are kind of parallel, but those might also originate from the center down here and go upward. To this panel line here. Maybe at the same angle as those two. Maybe they have the same opening angle in this than those two. Just in the other direction, you know. Well, I guess we have to trial and error. Wait, I have this other picture. Wait a minute. You should be able to see it here. Yeah, those are definitely not parallel. But those two are, or at least this, you can only see this. This is hidden in the shadow there somehow. In the pixel smush. But this one here. Nope. Yeah, those are not parallel. They could pretty easily be each other's counterpart. So that this line goes all the way through here, and this one crosses here over there. I think that is what they did there. But what angle? I think I'm gonna start with the same angle as those down here. And then we will work our way through until it looks right. So you can go, you will stay here. This one will go I think you can go for now. This one goes over here. And I must switch those two. I mean, I have 4 screens at the moment, and it's still not enough real estate to have everything open at the same time, especially when streaming. It's crazy. I could easily use a 5th monitor. By any chance, are you the same Alex that I wrote email with today? if you're still in chat. Yeah, I wanted to know if you're the same Alex that I had email contact today regarding a X-Wing cardboard wing cover thingy. Nope. All right. Then there was another one. Yeah, a lot of people have different names across all different platforms. It's hard to keep track. So I think we start with the sketch and this direction. Wait, let me save because I don't remember when I saved the last time. And then we'll go here. And then from the middle, somewhere like, I don't know. Nope. Yes, maybe towards here. I think perspective is deceiving me because now that doesn't look anything like that. Right, I wanted to use the same angle than the other two. I should measure that, I guess. So let's just place this here for now. And where is my sketch? This one. Those have an angle of 22 degrees. All right, back in here. No, come on, why can I grab this axis here? Ah, there it is. 22, half of that is 11. 11. Oh, it is what I thought it would be. Well, let's see if this stays true once we have the panel line in the ball. If it still looks right. I think I can just make one and then mirror it all around. Yeah, I need to check then if how I can cut it. Cause yeah, I might just need to merge it with my existing tool and then cut it again. Because when I make just a single pipe thingy, it might lead to weird artifacts. So we will see. So this will then be straight horizontal. Oops. Inside here somewhere. It will line up with the pen line I have to carve onto this part. Pretty much, yeah. At least here, there, can't really see it. Those line up kind of more or less. So let's, oh, I want to make this a reference here. And then I can dimension this. Oh. Okay, not like this, because it's a little bit angled and not entirely horizontal, so we need to use the end. Okay, I now need to place this precisely, otherwise it might not look okay with the other panel lines on the wing pylon. Oh, that's the wrong side. It's only on the bottom. Well, I don't have a better look than this and that, but this is so much pixel smush. And this is so in perspective. Oh, let's see if we can measure something here. Those mushy, it's not pretty, but I think it will do the job. .8 or 0.7. In case you're wondering what I'm doing down here, I'm measuring on my screen some proportions and try to get the closest approximate measurements. And mostly that works quite well, at least if the view on the model is somewhat straight. No. 7.9. Wait, that can't be. 9.9. This would be on the other side or something. Something went wrong here. Wait a minute. Oh, right. That makes more sense. This plus 0.25, the half of the line, so that should be okay-ish for now. So then we have this one and this one. Now we're going to project this again on our tool ball. Those two on the surface. There you go. Wait. We need those on the bottom. Those two. Top, bottom. This is the bottom. Easy to lose track where you are when everything looks the same. So now we can take those two. Mirror along this one. And because can't join them, make those new bodies, because this is not connected to any other geometry, then it will not work. Okay, the same thing again. You, and you. No, you. And mirror over here. Also new bodies. Okay. Now I need to merge those, or I wonder if I can cut them. Let's see. This. And those four. Join them. Now I can clean up those little overhangs. Oh. Those two gone, and those two Also gone. Same thing on the other side. Those two and those two. Okay, now we can cut the bottom half again with this one. So now we have this here. Those two. Okay. Let's quickly mirror this down here. So we can check this a little better. Yeah, I think those two needs to go a little more towards the middle. Or maybe not when I look on this side. Oh, the asymmetry. Yeah, a little bit. This is the original sketch. Wait. How much though? Yeah, I think I like that better. And those two, I would need those two T profiles here to better judge the positioning of those two. Pretty much on this edge here. Then those need to go way more outside. When those two are parallel, what I think they are. Those two profiles. 4, 7, 4. Mostly 7. No. So those two should be parallel. And when I look where they connect to the edges of this patch, so those need to go more towards the outside. Or this length here is too much. It's also a possibility. I won't rule that out yet, because I don't know the exact measurements of this one. Of this this length here. So when I look at this, the distance from this edge to this edge looks a little shorter than this here. But on top it looks okay. Oh, maybe this is asymmetrical as well. Or I didn't look right. There's this one. Yeah, I think I care more about this distance and this distance here in the middle part, and not here on top. So maybe this arc needs to go a little more towards the inside here. I do not have... No, this is not creeply part. This outer edge thingy. Not really. But maybe. Let me check, maybe I can measure this part here. I don't think I have a better top view than this, though. Nope, not really. So let's work with that. I found this picture here online from someone who is collecting the Greeblies to make a TIE fighter, a scratch build one. So I now try to measure, this Greebly that comes on top here, because I don't have those here in my hands, unfortunately. Okay, so 13.5 millimeters. Yeah, maybe I can sketch this. No, that doesn't make sense. Because it's not down here. So I can sketch it in this view probably. Let's save first, and then I'll go back into the sketch of this patch. Let's see if we can get this top portion more accurate, or if it is accurate, and then we go back to the panel lines down here. So it is this one. So what did I measure? 13.46. Thickness doesn't matter right now. Let's bring this in the middle. And backing. Yeah, I think it can be a little shorter. Well, that would mean either the angle of 60 is not correct, or the length across the middle. Then again, is the question of how accurate did the ILM people cut this part here? Maybe it's just 59 degrees. That makes quite a difference if you're just off by 1 degree. Now that's quite something. And this could be what it looks too much. Let's see, what's the distance here? Maybe they didn't even use an angles dimension. Uh, 17.71. That would be 0.7 inches. I don't know if somebody would use 0.7 inches, more like 3/4 of an inch. So 0.75. That would be 19 millimeters. That is almost what this is with 60 degrees. A little less, but half a millimeter. Not that much, really. Oops. Let's see down here. What was this? 31.75. One and a quarter. This is 2.5. No, that's. Oops. Nah, that is not enough. That can be right. Nope. So maybe still delete the angle and put the dimension here, 19.05. That would be 3/4 of an inch. Maybe they used that instead of an angle. I don't know. Could well be. See how that looks. And then we'll think again. Dip. Yep. So the T profile would still be here. This would still be not in the correct place. Yeah, let me try one more thing. Don't know if that makes sense because of the perspective, but I'm going to measure this distance here from this part, the thickness, and then compare it to this length of this edge. Because I think I have this pretty good. Can't measure this at this edge because it's not combined yet. So let's take another one. Where are my calculators? So that would be this. 10.38. And fish. See. Whoa, that would be quite off of what I have right now, but like I said, perspective is in play, so this would be 17 for this edge here. Let's go back into the sketch. So this would mean 2 millimeters less than it is right here. Let's see. I mean, it's 9.9. Is that an inch equivalent in some way? No. Not really. Whoa. Unless it's some of those what's it called? 13 16ths of an inch or whatever. The fractions. Let's just see how that will look like. Okay. That doesn't look too bad, I would say. Wait, let's turn on perspective in the CAD as well. Gives it a little more stretch. I think this looks alright now, but the distance here, I'm not sure. It looks a little not enough, but can't be deceiving because I haven't modeled this part here yet. Maybe this will change once I have this. Then maybe this part is protruding here makes it look a little bit thicker than it is. Where is the other picture? This one. Sorry. Yeah, I think this looks alright. Maybe I was looking with the orthographic the last time I checked, because now it looks a little different. But with the perspective on, I think that looks alright. So I will take that for now. The what was it, 16 point something 9. Right, I wanted to check what angle that results in. This is, again, 58.6. So no, I don't think they used an angle here. Never mind. Moving on with this until I find something new. That is not right. Okay, back to our bottom panel lines. The T profile would sit now somewhere like here, and panel lines still need to go a little towards the outside, but not as much now. So that's cool. So I will swoosh them a little towards the outside until it matches optically. And then I probably call it a day for now. It's been a pleasure watching you work, but I have to go now. Good night to you and all the viewers. Well then, good night, Odan. I will end stream here soon anyways. I will alter those panel lines here real quick, hopefully, and then I guess that's it. So have a good night and hopefully see you next time. So what I'm going to try now is an angle of 30. And what I completely forgot, maybe I can measure the angle. It's also just a approximation with perspective, but I have this cool little angle measurement from my grandpa. So I put this on the screen and try to measure things. Let's see what it will tell me, if it will tell me anything at all. Sometimes it just doesn't work because the tool is too small or the perspective is too much off. And it seems like now it's too small. Maybe you can zoom out here. No, no, I can't see anything at all. Wait. Special trick. That is actually bugged. My eyes. Well. No, that can't be. That says 18 and we are right now at 22, so that doesn't make sense. Try this again. Getting back. Nope, does not really work for that. I move it around here. Oh. That was not what I wanted. Get this back here. No, it doesn't make sense. What's on the other side? What will this tell me? Maybe. A little more. Or maybe they just fucked up the one side and, you know. Maybe this side is a little bit better for measurement. Tool is moving. I need to just rotate this around real quick so I can use my left hand in a normal way. So where is it? Here it is. That looks quite aligned. So what is this now? 23, 24. Well, how about that? This is what I already have. 22. Let's use 24. Looks 12. Maybe that's enough already. Oops. No. I think we're getting there. Let's use this edge here of the design window. I think we need a little more. Just a little. Go back and make this 13, so it's 26. Yo. No, this side is still missing, so I need to take this. I can rotate this backwards, and then yeah, this is not as symmetric as the other side, but yeah, I will take that. I will take that. For now, once I place all those details down here, maybe it will get more accurate. So this is always the thing with this. Unless you have all the measurements of this thing, which is most likely never the case, you just iterate your way through it. You make this detail and then you put on some other details. Maybe you have the measurements from those ribs here, or this part, or this star looking kind of thingy, and you can get this really accurate, and then you see other proportions to this does not really line up, and then you change this again and this again and here and there, and it's a little back and forth sometimes. But this is what gets you towards a phenomenal model in the end. At some point. It takes freaking long. That's why most people don't bother doing that. But I do. At least for some models. Like I said, the ones that don't have a studio model to compare with, I take my creative liberties, and yeah. So, right, save. Save. Okay, so I think this concludes the panel line chapter. At least on the cockpit ball. There are some panel lines that need to go on this surface here, top of here, on the other side, of course. And yeah, I think that's it. The rest is geometry. Well, the panel line is also geometry, but different geometry, not a panel line. So I think this is it. And this one is just yeah, I will make this later. Just like that. Now I can align it with those two, and this should be easy peasy. But I'm calling it for today. Thank you everyone for being here, that you spent some time with me. And yeah, I hope you will have a great rest of the week and weekend. I'll see you next time. Have a good night, good evening, good time zone. See you soon. Peace never heard something more chinksy. Well, you know, sometimes it just is. And if this will fuck up something here, then I don't know what I'm doing with my life. This should be really easy peasy. It's just a whip. And that's it. So, good night, y'all. Well, where's my stream end button? Wait a minute. There it is. Bye bye.